What's up, guys? It's my Friday update for my goal of trying to run a sub 4:30 mile. I haven't been training as much as I would like. I've been playing a lot of volleyball, which is great, and I'm gonna continue to do that just because I love it so much. And it's not bad for my training, but it's obviously not ideal. So I've only run twice this week. I ran 2 miles yesterday at a pretty slow pace. Today I did some intervals that were pretty good, but not quite up to what I wanted. And I realized afterwards that I was feeling a little bit demoralized. I wasn't as positive as I was after my first couple workouts, where if you check out my videos, I was like, yeah, let's go, I got this, this is great, I feel so great. And what I realize is that what we often say, especially people that are trying to motivate themselves and others, and I'm certainly guilty of this, is that exercise magically makes you feel great. You'll feel so great after a workout. And that's often the case. You will often feel great after a workout. But I realized today is that it's not a magic cure-all. It doesn't just make you feel great. What it does do, though, is it magically makes you feel better. I was smiling more. I started to process some things. I realized that I was probably still coping with a date that I had yesterday that went, I don't know, and actually I think the fact that it was kind of ambivalent and ambiguous is more difficult for me to deal with than if it just straight up went terribly and I could have just said, well, I guess I'm done with that. I actually think ambiguous and ambivalent feelings are often more difficult to deal with than straight up negative feelings. But I just wanted to say that this was an important realization for me, that exercise won't necessarily make you feel great, but it will make you feel better. So maybe you don't feel great after your workouts, but if you paid attention, which you probably didn't, I certainly didn't, to how I was feeling before the workout and how I was feeling after, I'm sure I was feeling much better afterwards. I was definitely smiling more. I did have a sense of accomplishment. So it will always make you feel better to exercise. So I encourage you to do that, because that is the best reason. In fact, I would argue it is the only reason why we exercise. There are a multitude of reasons why we should exercise, but ultimately what keeps us going is that we are rewarded for doing it, in that it makes us feel better. I also was noticing I'm a little less inspired than I was when I started this to accomplish that goal, but I want to keep going. So I feel like it's a little bit more difficult than even I had thought. It is going to require a lot more work in the next 2 years than I originally thought, I think. But the question is, when that happens, there are 3 things we can do. We can give up, we can stay the course, or we can double down. We can increase our training. And I think we shouldn't give up if it's a worthwhile goal, certainly not at the beginning. And a lot of people would say you should double down, you should increase your training, or you should commit more to it. But I actually think there's a lot of positives to just staying the course. If you have a plan that's probably pretty good, just stay the course. If it's not working way down the road, then yes, you need to change it, you need to double down, you need to do something different. But if you have a good plan in place, just stay the course. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep doing the workout that I have in my whiteboard in my room over there, and I'll see you guys next week. So get running.